Have you ever wondered how people from other social classes live? If yes, then you're pretty altruistic. Oh, and you probably care about the lives of others. If no, then you almost certainly are part of what we could call the 1% bunch.
What do I mean by this? Well, for example, in North America, people live in slums, as others fly their private jet to go and get Starbucks coffee that costs $50 and is overpriced. Those people live in excess. So in the world, for example, 8 men own more than half the world population. That's 4.1 billion people compared to 8 people. They're each worth 512,500,000 humans in terms of money. And since they have more money than they could ever spend, what do they choose to do with it? Well, that's right. They help the people that work for them and benefit to our society. Just kidding. They don't. They send spaceships in space and have those huge factories where people have to wear diapers if they want to relieve themselves.
While the 1%ers live their dreams and lead a life of luxuries and pleasures, some struggle to even find a place to live. 1 in 500 Americans live completely in the streets, with no way to get out of their living situations. In Canada, 1 in 10 doesn't have a stable housing situation, which means they live in homeless shelters, or, if they're lucky, at a friend's place. And with those living conditions, oh, they're not getting any better. With the housing market inflation, the prices rose nationally for 11.6% in Canada. So some places are better off with 2% inflation, while some have to withstand a 20% raise.
And what can we, the people, do to stop them? Well, nothing, except hoping to put good politicians that aren't corrupt to the bone in charge and hope they stop those living costs from rising, which isn't likely, because the US Senate chose to not tax rich people more and also chose not to erase all student debt, which could have helped countless young people strive for a better future. And the rich ones also do some quote-unquote legal tax fraud. The big Elon donated 1 trillion to a foundation, his own, in order to avoid paying taxes for a few months or years, and Bezos borrows money from banks and replaces them with even bigger loans, since loans aren't taxable in the US.
Let's make an example, shall we? I think you all know Elon Musk. The Musk, the richest cuck in existence. Each second he spends living, he earns about $537 by doing absolutely nothing. I mean, he does make stupid decisions regarding his companies. Anyways, your average 9 to 5 worker makes about $688 in a week. And we can see that Quifon makes around $15 billion per year as of 2024. Fun fact, I made about around 150 as of now. It's like comparing a firecracker explosion to 15 nukes stacked on each other. And so with all that money and power, he buys companies, rebrands them, and then acts openly racist and sexist by making extremely dubious posts and comments, supporting a lot of questionable people, like the funny orange man on TV that can't give a speech unless he is using a teleprompter telling him what to say.
So, remember, your life, their game. If nothing changes, your kids are going to live under their greed. For example, the same water bottle is going to cost more or less money depending on where you buy it. It'll be $1.50 at a grocery store and $7 at an airport. This is pure and simple greed from those who don't even need money. If you want to see more statistics, Google them. I forgot. Just kidding. Here are some of them. The United States Census Bureau, ZipRecruiter, CoinCodex, National Bank of Canada, Moneyzan, and Snopes are all used as sources for this presentation, and thus you can go and learn more on their sites. Thanks for listening to us. Hope you had a great time.
Yeah. Tick tock, heavy like a Brinks truck, looking like I'm tick tock, shining like